Shay. All right, with that being said, I want to send the deepest of insight to all my elders, those 65 and older within the university. Send the deepest of insight to my peers, those in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s within the university. And send the deepest of insight to the Blue Crystal babies, those 19, 18, and under. Y'all be sure to share this all over TikTok. Use the hashtag Rashad Jamal, hashtag Free Rashad Jamal. Share on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Let this message flow out. All right, we are in a spiritual renaissance right now. And I don't think people really understand what's going on, the spiritual ramifications of what's taking place right now, because they're using a lot of distractions, right? So they have something called RFID chips. I'm going to explain that toward the end of this video. All right, I'm on a jail call, so y'all got to work with me now. Once they say 1 minute, that means that's all we can do. So I'm going to get as much out as I can. What's meant to come out, you will get, all right? That being said, so they have RFID chips. Okay, it's two tactics they're using to make you focus on these to get these RFID chips in you. All right, the first tactic they're using is the banking crisis. A lot of people around the country may or may not be paying attention to what's going on with all these banks closing. Silicon Valley closed, First Republic closed, and more will be closing because the Kundalini energy is rising on the planet. So these banks are crashing like I told you they will, because it's endgame, right? Zeus, a.k.a. Satan, and his system is done with. Now, you have all these banks around the country closing down, all right? So it's also a part of the agenda, though, okay? Remember in 2020, all the big billionaires started stepping down. So we're still in that, all right? They came with the pandemic, but the pandemic didn't work because you got individuals like myself exposing the truth, all right? So now, these banks are looking like they're crashing and closing down. So the reason they're doing that is because they are putting an end to their money system as we know it. All right, so they want to get this chip in you. So by them closing the banks down, all right, that's their way of getting rid of cash, plastic coins. That's over with. They're even telling you, hey, they're selling gold coins, silver coins. Pay attention now, out of the U.S. Treasury. Pay attention, all right. So what they want to do is they want you to focus on this bank crisis. Because these banks closing down. So now when they come with this chip, you're going to be open to it. You're going to have 90% of the country that's going to allow them to implant this RFID chip within them, all right? The reason people are going to go for it is because they're going to do it just like they did the pandemic, all right? Niggas wasn't taking no shots. If you remember, when the pandemic first hit, when the Hot Sauce 19 first hit, niggas and majority of the population was not with it. But what did they do, though? They told you, once they seen that you wasn't with it, hey, if your ass want to work, you will take this shot. Man, 90% of the people went and got the shot right then and there, right? So it's the same thing with this. Hey, well, if you want to buy, trade, or sell, food, shelter, clothing, land, all this stuff requires income, right? It requires money. So if there's no more cash and there's no more plastic, which is credit cards and debit cards, then how are you going to pay for your food and your shelter and your clothing, right? If you want to pay for that, you're going to have to get this chip. Right then and there, everybody gonna go for it. Because when you walk in your grocery store, there ain't gonna be no more cash register machines. You're gonna start seeing these little monitors. They're already getting you ready for it. Like when you do your Apple Pay. You got everywhere you go, you got your little Apple Pay signs, and you can just put your phone into it. They're already getting you ready for the chip. Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing. You walk in the grocery store, you wanna put your kids in school, you're gonna have to swipe your chip on your hand, put your hand right to the thing and swipe the chip that's implanted in your hand. Alright? Now, you have a lot of people that's gonna rebel. So they got that's where the mass shootings come in at. You see them staging all these mass shootings all around the country, all right? And when I say staged, I want to be careful with that word, because when I'm saying staged, I don't mean like there isn't innocent children dying. Yes, innocent children are getting killed. Of course, you can't die. So they're transcending. Yes, they are killing innocent children in these mass shootings in these schools and these churches and innocent people. Yes, but when I say staged, that means that the oppressors, the elite, the government is behind this, but people that are actually hired in the government, because the government is just a puppet government, okay? So the oppressors, those working for Satan, is behind this whole illusion, all right? These people that's going and shooting up these schools and these churches, these are individuals that come out of cloning centers, underground cloning centers, and under MK Ultra, training for these events their entire life. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that. And what they're doing is they're draining your frequency with that, and they're also hitting every city on the 33rd parallel. They hit the cities outside of it, but look, they hit Atlanta. They'll be hitting Little Rock, Arkansas next. They already hit Dallas. They'll be hitting Albuquerque, New Mexico, Phoenix. They already hit LA. Cities all along the 33rd parallel, plus other cities too around, not just those. But the whole thing about the mass shooters is this: they need to get the guns out the houses in the country so that they can force this chip inside of you. And they know that when they send their winter soldiers to you, right? already have these winter soldiers cloned and created and underground bases. They're waiting for this moment. When they send these soldiers at you, they don't need you to have no weapons. They want it to be as easy as feasible. As easy as feasible. But they need a reason to get the weapons out of your home. So what are they doing? They face the mass shootings, right? So now what happens around the country? You got all these people. They tired of seeing kids getting killed, these schools getting shot up, churches getting shot up, you can't, grocery stores getting shot up, you can't go nowhere, right? It used to just be the hood. As long as you're in the hood, you gotta worry about getting shot at. Now your ass can't go get some dish detergent without worrying about getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? So they staged the whole scenario. Now everybody goes, oh, yeah, let's get rid of these guns. See what I'm saying? Let's get these guns out the homes. So now when they come to put the chips on the rebels, those who are going to be like, no, we not taking that shit. Fuck them jobs. We ain't taking shit. Just like you had from the pandemic. You still had rebels that had their third eye open. They was like, fuck that. Nigga, I just want work. I just want eat. Then I'll find another way. But you ain't putting that in me. You ain't putting that shit in my veins. Right? So they already got both things ready for you. So that's the reason for the mass shoots and the bank crisis of 2023 to lead you back to this RFID chip. Now, what is actually the RFID chip? RFID stands for Radiant Force Field Identification. We are in the spiritual age, okay? So you are an electrical being. The spirit is electricity, all right? The soul is magnetism. They understand that the Kundalini energy is rising not only on the planet, but within each and every vessel, especially the gods, the Atlantean gods, your aboriginal beings, the indigenous ones, your black and Latino individuals, all around the land. Okay? They understand this. So they need to eliminate the target. You are the target, but they cannot eliminate you unless they identify you. Okay? They used to use nanobots. They've been using nanobots since the 1900s, but we are rising in our spiritual development is at such a level that the nanobots are melting because we are heating up within. The Kundalini energy rises, the warmer it gets, the warmer we get, the stronger we get. All right? So you have to understand that you have 7 chakras. They go along the base of your spine, right? These chakras, each one is a door. You're supposed to open the door, all right? So imagine you trying to get in your house, but you got all this debris and shit in front of your door. You can't get in your house, right? You got to clean the debris up so you can open the door and walk in your house. Well, it's the same thing with your chakras. You have to open each chakra so that you can let the cosmic vibratory energy into the chakra and the spiritual energy into the chakra. And you can escape also through these chakras. So you have a lot of 1 minute left. A lot of people don't know the truth about the chakras, right? So they say things like, oh, well, get out of your root chakra, but they really mean get out of your lower self. All right? So you got to understand that they want to identify your force field. They want to identify your force field, okay? So that they can detonate you. These chips will detonate. These chips will also be used to track you down. All right? And we're going to make a part 2. I'm going to come right back with you, though.
The caller has hung up.
Yeah, peace to the guys and goddesses. We back. Like I said, the fallen angels working overtime. They don't want me to get this message out to y'all about these RFID chips. But we're going to connect the video somehow and make it flow all as one. So this will be part 2, but you might see it as one video altogether, or you might see it in 2 parts. I don't know. The message you're getting there regardless, though. So what I was saying was I was talking about the RFID chip. So understand that you have 9 bodies, all right? These bodies are light bodies, all right? I'll expound more upon these different bodies when I come home, because I don't have enough time to do that. But we as Aboriginal beings, the Anunnaki gods, Atlantean gods, blacks and Latinos, you so-called blacks and Latinos, we are composed of 9 different bodies, okay? Different light bodies, okay? So it's not just, you don't just have your solid body, okay? Now, human beings have 3 different light bodies, flesh, etheric, and spirit, all right? So these bodies also are connected to what make up your aura, all right? So your force field, the force field around you is disguised and called spiritually as an aura. But your aura is composed of these 9 different light bodies, okay? Now, these 9 different light bodies, you have a lower self and a higher self, and you have 7 chakras. So 7 plus 2 giving you 9 different bodies. So as you open each door, each chakra, the energy, the cosmic frequency escapes through these chakras, okay? A lot of people, like I was telling you, a lot of people say, oh, get out of your root chakra, but in actuality, they really mean get out of your lower self. You're supposed to go through these chakras. You're supposed to, these doors are there to connect you, to keep you connected to the cosmos, to your higher self. So the way it works is, the more spiritually enlightened you become, okay, the more chakras you open. So let's say you open the root chakra, okay? The root chakra lets out a red energy, okay? A red energy, right? A red light. This red light goes around your entire body and it adds to your force field. The sacral chakra lets out an orange light, and on up the ladder. So the more chakras you open, okay, the more radiant, the more light you aura, the more radiant your aura becomes. As opposed to a person who doesn't open their chakras, they have a brown aura around them, which can be confused as lack energy if your spiritual eyes are open. But remember, black is the most powerful energy. It's the highest energy. We come from darkness. We come from black. This is why they teach you in religion, get out of the darkness and go into the light. Because Satan, aka Zeus, is a motherfucking liar. So he wants you to believe that light is good and black is bad. Because your ass is black. And you know what I'm saying? We are black. So they want you to believe that black is bad and white is good. If you look up the definition in the dictionary, which the prophet Malcolm X exposed this years ago, all the definitions revolving around the word black, excuse the noise in the back, of course I'm in the jail, all the definitions pertaining to the word black is negative. All the definitions pertaining to the word white is positive, all right? So it's even called black male is negative and white male is good, right? So you have to understand that black is the highest energy. The blacker something is, the darker, the warmer it is. The lighter it is, the cooler it is. The Kundalini energy is warm. The cosmos is warm. Winter is not real. We never had any cold environment on the planet or throughout the cosmos anywhere. This is all a part of sub-zero technology. It is one of the weapons that Zeus, a.k.a. Satan, used against us to conquer our people. Okay? So a lot of times when a person hasn't opened their chakras yet, they have yet to get to red, orange, gold, and on. So they're stuck in this brown energy, which can be confused for dark energy, but it's not really black. It's a brown energy. You know, brown is right next to red. Red goes into brown. Brown goes into red. All right. But when you open up your chakras, you make your force field and your aura becomes more radiant. Okay. So the oppressors need to figure out who's the threat. And the only way they can identify us is with these radiant force field identification chips, RFID chips, because they know the more spiritual you become, the more dangerous you are. So they have things intact to eliminate the threat, okay? They have, once they put these chips in you, now they can identify, okay, who's actually raising the frequency of the planet. So those with your third eye open, for example, your nose chakra is blocked by lying. But if you was to cleanse out the debris of lying and dishonesty, then you open up that throat chakra. So you add that energy now to your force field, all right? So they're trying to stop you from escaping through your crown chakra. Right? Because once you escape through the crown chakra, you then reunite with this Christ consciousness, which is the Most High, the ancestors, which is you and you who you were when what's created you. They don't want that to happen. Okay? So they can't stop the Kundalini energy from rising. It's a spiritual era. They can't stop that. So they have moved to phase 2 in the war, which is to eliminate the threats. Okay? So with this RFID chip, these are the things that they will be able to do with it. Once you have put this RFID chip in, they will be able to identify your force field. Right? They will be able to also detonate these chips. So they can make your avatar, your body, blow up. They can basically make you transcend because they control the chip. Right? They also want to be able to read your thoughts. They don't want you to be a free thinker. And thoughts and words is energy. So they can be read on a Richter scale. And a chip will act as the Richter scale to read your thoughts. Just like when you're laying in the hospital and they can read your heartbeat, right? If the heartbeat is beating at a certain rate because it's pumping out frequency, energy, electricity, right? It's going to read up and down on the Richter scale. If the heartbeat stops pumping electricity, it's going to say it's flatline. All right? This is why they use shock. They have to shock you, give you electricity to make the heart beat again. So it's the same thing with your thoughts. All they need to see on the demographic is if it's going up. If it's going up, that means you're thinking positive thoughts. They don't want that. They want it to be low, flatline, which means you're thinking negative thoughts, which keeps the frequency of the planet negative. All right, we are the ancient beings that make everything go. So it's about how we think and how we feel and our willpower. Okay? So that's what the chips are designed to do. They also will be able to control every movement of you with these chips. Right now, they can't do that. But with the RFID chips, they will be able to do that. They will be able to make you get up and walk. They'll make you jump. They'll make you sit down. They can make you go vote. They can make you go do whatever they want you to do because these chips are controlled by government agents working on the dark side of the moon. All right? So that's what these chips are designed to do. And they already have labels for you to decide how dangerous you will be. Okay? Remember our ancient colors we used that our brothers and sisters used in ancient Africa, even though that's really was ancient Kemet? But that black, that red, and that green, they're going to use them colors. So guess what? If you're going to be labeled either red or green or black to decide how dangerous you are spiritually with these RFID chips in you. Okay, so for individuals who have unlocked their root chakra and the sacral chakra, you will be labeled a red. You're kind of dangerous, right? For those who have unlocked their solar plexus and the heart chakra in the throat chakra, you will be labeled a green. But for those who have unlocked the pineal gland and the crown chakra, you will be labeled a black, because you are closest back to the infinite one, source, the most high. So you are the most dangerous. All right. So for people who done unlock six chakras, yeah, you're going to be labeled a black. If you only unlock 2 chakras, you'll be labeled red. And for those who haven't unlocked no chakras, they'll be labeled a white, meaning they're fully dead and they're fully latched into the matrix. And this is the purpose of these RFID chips. We are in a full-fledged spiritual war. So this is what y'all have to understand. Even trying to get this message to y'all, man, I recorded this the first time, and it got deleted mysteriously, because this the fallen angels working overtime. They didn't want y'all to get this message. Then right now, while we was recording this message, the video ended, the phone money ran out, all that because they trying to stop the message from getting out there. Okay? So I want y'all to play this message back, meditate on it. This is I've been divinely decreed to give y'all this information. All right? Y'all spread this on TikTok, spread it on Facebook, spread it on Instagram, spread it on YouTube. Use the hashtag Rashad Jamal. Let the message circulate around the planet so you can understand why they're making the banks crash, so you can understand why they're staging these mass shootings, so you can understand that the end goal is to put these RFID chips within you. We are divine beings, luminous beings. They cannot stop what is taking place right now. Look at nature. This is destiny. We were born to do this. We incarnated for this moment in time. Because Zeus don't have nowhere else to run. He's the prodigal child that left home. All negative energy will return from its source, which is positive energy. Because once we destroy Zeus and the fallen gods and the fallen angels, they won't die neither. Remember, they're energy like us. But negative energy came out of positive energy. Positive energy was first. You get what I'm saying? So they energy don't die and dissipate. So once we eradicate these evil beings, right, their negative energy will only dissipate and withdraw back into the source from which it came, which is positive energy. This is why they are the prodigal son, which will make them return home to the cosmos. Because they don't have any more planets to hide on. They can't go back to Nern. They can't go nowhere else in this multiverse. The last planet they're here hiding here. This is Satan's world right now. But no longer will he have it. But I love y'all all deeply. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at @I am_Rashad Jamal. Follow the university at official_UCI_online. Subscribe to the website, www.uci.online. Continue to spread the message. Thank you to those who have donated. Thank you to those who have been supporting me and my family through this whole situation. I'm a temporary prisoner because I speak this type of truth. But I will stand in righteousness of the ancestors of the Most High. With that being said, I love y'all deeply. I leave as I come. Peace to the gods and goddesses of the planet God. Now we rise. Remember who you are. Ashe.